So welcome to your own private lift here in 35 Gilstead. We are heading up to a 2-bed, 2-bath premium unit that comes with your own private lift. So oh my ear! Okay, done. And I think this project is great if you're looking for a freehold tenure, yearly TOP project, meaning to say that no one has lived in before. It's a completely brand new look. Right, so welcome on out. So the moment you enter out, that's going to be your entire main living and dining hall. And of course, this lift is only accessible with your own access card, your gas, your deliveries. Even though they intercom up, they're not going to come up by this lift. They are going to face towards the back, and you have your back door to greet all your deliveries as well as your guests. Right, now let's just kickstart the home tour proper. So welcome to the unit here at 35 Gilstead, and this unit is very special because this is the only 646 square feet 2-bedder premium layout you can find in this entire development. So within 35 Gilstead, there are a total of 70 units spread across 1-bedder plus study all the way up to a 3-bedder penthouse. But within the 2-bedder segments, there are mostly the 6, 7, 8 as well as 700 square feet unit. To find a 646 square feet unit that still maximizes the layout very efficiently is extremely rare, and that's also why we only have one in this entire development. So coming in from your main door, or rather your private lift, right along here is going to give you access towards your large living dining hall. So I think in this layout, if you versus across the 700 as well as the 6, 7, 8 square feet, where the main difference is really in your communal area as well as your bedroom too. So in the 700 as well as the 6, 7, 8 square feet units, what you're going to get is a slightly bigger common bedroom. But in return, what's going to happen is that you're going to get a longish open kitchen concept together with your living, dining, and then your balcony. Whereas in this particular layout, the 646 square feet unit, we have a separated kitchen area tucked together with your home shelter along there, and then you have like this more squarish living and dining area. So I think this is great for people who are looking for a separation of space, yet you want to maximize your layout. Having a slightly smaller footage is going to be beneficial for you if you want to keep your price quantum extremely affordable. So this unit here is only asking at $1.825 million. This is one of the best entry price you can find in the entire District 11 if you're after something that has just newly TOP, brand new condition, no one has lived in before, freehold in tenure, and just less than 10 minutes walk away from the Newton MRT interchange. So this project is developed by TG Development together with MCorp. So in terms of the finishes, if you take a look, we have marble flooring right over here. You even have marble skirting done up as well. So pretty great finishes. Ceiling height, this is extremely generous. This is about 3 meters in your living room, and whereas your bedrooms are going to get about 3.18 meters, so slightly even higher. We do have a very nice width across from your main TV panel. So right now, this is brand new condition. No one has lived in before. The freedom is yours to create however you like the home into your own liking. So for example, I think here is where your TV console should be up. If you're someone who's a bit more minimalist, then perhaps you can buy those freestanding ones. But if you're someone who's into maximizing storage and you love like ID, you love renovations, you can always bring your ID down. I think what you can do here is to flush the entire wall all the way up with like full height carpentry together with your built-in TV console. You can definitely fit in like a 2 or 3-seater sofa right along here as well. And behind me, of course, this is where you're going to get your entire balcony, 3 panels, and we are facing towards the eastern side. So this is where you're going to get your morning sun. There's no direct west sun in this entire house. Opposite us, there is Newton Mansions. Of course, that's your older freehold project. And if you just take a look what's constructing right across there as well, that's actually 32 Gilstead. A little bit of context, so 32 Gilstead is another luxurious freehold project, but for that project, it only comes for 4-bedder layouts. That also means that if you're hunting for a 2-bedder layout, your options within the Gilstead area are not that many if you're going for something that is much newer. So coming back, because you do have your private lift as your main access, and technically because we're on the top floor, no other neighbors are going to be peering into your main living hall. But if you want added privacy, what I will do is to flush in a little bit of a privacy screen right along here. Of course, this privacy screen can deck up as like your shoe cabinets on one side and perhaps some storage cabinets on this side, or maybe even a little wine bar right along here where you can just easily grab as you head towards the sofa area. And so within this 646 square feet, you have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, home shelter, another very rare feature in today's market, your private lift, segregated living dining across away from your kitchen area, as well as a nicely sized balcony.
So
So this location is in a sweet spot. You are in between two MRT. You have the Novena MRT just about 10 to 12 minutes walk away, Newton MRT interchange just less than 10 minutes walk away. Towards the Newton MRT, that means that you're only one stop away from Orchard. Your entire shopping avenue is right along there. Newton MRT also has Newton Food Centre. You want affordable food options, you can head over there. Whereas if let's say you just want to get your daily groceries, if you head up towards the Gilstead Road, you turn towards your right. That's going to bring you towards Chancery Court. That's where you're going to find your CS Fresh, and right across that's where Balmoral Plaza is. More food options, that's also where your FairPrice Finest is. So a lot of great amenities right within the area itself, and I think this is perfect, especially if you want like low density living. You want to be away from like the hustle and bustle of the main Newton area. You want something of a quieter environment, then definitely come and check out the Gilstead area because it's going to provide you with that serenity. Right, so heading into your main kitchen area, the first thing that I would want to highlight is that you have this door here. This is your second main door, rather like your visitor's door. So if you're having guests or you're having like deliveries, even though they're going to access up by the private lift or the visitor's lift, their access is going to be from the back entrance here, not towards your main private lift. So that's added privacy as well. And what's really clever in this layout, you have your home shelter tucked along here, pretty much standard size. And the advantage of having your bomb shelter in the kitchen is, so let's say if you're someone who does a lot of cooking, you need a lot more storage spaces for your kitchen itself, then I think this is going to provide you with easy access towards all like your condiments, all your pots and pans right along here as well. If not, just use it as your daily storage. So once again, all very quality finishes and fittings. So for example, you have your Gaggenol cooker hood and hob. All your switches here are also by Legrand. They have also sort of maximized all your built-in areas. So for example, here you have a lot of space for all your big appliances, and you have your washer cum dryer by Bosch right along here. More pull-out drawers for all your storage needs. And if we move towards the left-hand side, this is where you're going to get your built-in fridge and your freezer right along here. Microwave oven, both are by Bosch as well. And more storage spaces right along here together with your little sink. And I think what's really cute, this is just like the fun fact, they really come with like a built-in dustbin for you as well. So this is handy because if let's say like you're washing, you want to throw away all the spillovers, you just need to open it up. The dustbin autos open as well. And the moment you close it, I believe it just caps back down. So once again, one of the key selling points of this layout is that you get this segregated kitchen area. So technically, if you do want to enclose this, I think you can speak to your IDs. There's probably ways to do like maybe a glass sliding door over here, of course with some minor tweaks. Then you can completely enclose this space. So with 35 Gilstead being one of the more premium developments that you can find in this area as well, what the developer has given is generous bedroom sizes. So for example, in this common bedroom, you can definitely still fit in a king size bed because approximately from where this socket is all the way up to that panel of window, it's at least about 2 meters wide. So king size bed is about 1.83, 1.85 meters wide. So definitely you're going to be able to fit in a king size bed in your common bedroom, completely almost unheard of in today's new launches era. You also have very generous ceiling height across your two bedrooms. This is standing about 3.18 meters high, and I think what the developer has also done very smartly, if you take a look above us, of course that is a beam. That's going to allow you to hide all your curtain tracks within this little pocket as well to give you a better aesthetics throughout the room. You do have like your built-in cabinets as well, enough storage spaces for all your clothes. You can always reconfigure them inside to your own liking. You have also additional bigger storages at the top. Probably that's where you can put in like all your luggages. So both of your bedrooms come with parquet floorings as well. Now let's head on out to check your common bathroom. So coming into your common bathroom, very decent size with premium finishings. Once again, you have your Durabit WC together with your sink as well, built-in storages above and bottom, and you also have your enclosed standing shower area. So let's talk about some of the key transformations coming here as well. So you do have your Novena City Health Hub coming up by 2030. So the entire area is already undergoing major transformations. So that also means that if you are an investor looking for a great two-bedder freehold project, then you're going to get a lot of healthy tenant pool coming from the Novena City Health Hub area. You're going to get your working professionals in the area, not just in CBD, but as well as the Novena region. And of course, if we come back towards the Newton area itself, 2025 is going to be very interesting because that's when you're going to draft up the new master plan. But what we have noted, there are already already 9 plots that have been zoned as reserve, meaning to say the government has plans to transform those areas once again. It could either be like a residential, it could be commercial, but either way, transformations are great because that's going to rejuvenize the entire Newton area here for you as well. And if let's say you are a small family planning for your primary school enrollment, this is a perfect location because we have 3 notable primary schools within the 1 kilometer mark. You have your ACS Primary, ACS Junior, as well as your SJI Junior as of year 2025. And because this is a low density project, so meaning to say that your facilities will be of a minimal level as well, but you're still going to get your infinity pool right on level 1 together with your sun deck, compact gym just right downstairs, wading pool, your relaxing deck, a gourmet pavilion, play lawn, entertainment lawn, as well as an outdoor fitness station. So as we head on into the main master bedroom, let's talk more about the price action in the area. So if you are looking for a freehold project that is newly TOP, let's say in the past 2 to 3 years, then of course your options are just a handful. So for example, 10 Niflin, the 2 bedders there are already transacting above the $2 million mark, naturally so as they have a larger floor plate as well. And if we take a look at our closest neighbouring project, we also have Pullman Residences that comes with full concierge services. Of course, that's going to command slightly of a higher premium. The 2 bedders there are also transacting above the $2.05 million mark. You do also have a handful of resale freehold projects. Of course, that's going to give you slightly larger floor plates because those were built in the earlier days, about 700 to 800 square feet for 2 bedders. So they're already about 10 years old, and for those units, they are also transacting about the $1.75 million range plus minus. And if we take a look at what the 99 years projects are doing also, so we have Copa and Newton, 2 bedders there standing about 689 square feet, about $1.74 million. Of course, that comes with full-fledged condo facilities. So I think it really depends on your lifestyle, what you are after. But if you are someone who wants freehold, you do not want to worry about any lease decay, you are okay with minimal facilities, and you love living in a serene and quiet enclave, then definitely consider 35 Gilstead. And in fact, if you want to keep your price quantum under the $2 million mark, this is one of your best chances because this layout here, 646 square feet, still maximizing everything just at $1.825 million, under the $3,000 odd PSF range, whereas all your other new launches, your freehold projects, for example like your Walton House as well as the 2 Gilstead, they are already doing about 3002 to 3004 PSF range for new launches. So definitely this is a great opportunity if you are looking to have that affordability and yet live in this prime district 11. And if let's say you are buying this for investment, then of course I think that the numbers can also make sense, because if you take a look at a $1.825 million as the full asking price, that also means that if you're taking up the full 75% loan, 30 years loan tenure with an interest rate approximately 2.5%, your monthly installment is going to be about the 5,400 range plus minus. And of course, the rental here right now for 2 bed 2 bath, it has a big range. It's trading between $4,000 all the way up to $5,000 plus minus, depending on like project preferences and all as well. So let's assume if you have a rental rate of about $4,800 conservatively, then that also means that your cash top up every month is just slightly under $1,000, and that's also provided you are using like full cash to service your loans. But the moment if you are using your CPF OA to finance your monthly installment, that also means that you do not need to top up any cash to service your monthly installment here. It's almost fully covered by your rental itself. And I think what's more important is to look in the long-term gain, because this is a freehold tenure, so that also allows you to pivot anytime you like. So for example, if let's say you decided that now you want to downsize, perhaps you're retiring, you want to keep this house either for your own stay in future, you can always come back in and live here as well, enjoy all the nice accessibility and amenities. Or if let's say this is for legacy planning, then you can always keep this freehold project, continue to rent out, earn that rental yield, and then pass this on to your kids in future as well. So we're going to leave the option up to you, but of course if this is suitable, do come down and check this unit out with us. So now let's talk more about the bedroom itself. So similarly, generously sized master bedroom, you definitely can fit in like a king size bed right along this wall. You can also do like a bed right along that wall depending on your preference. If you have your bed along this side, then of course I guess you're going to get more unblocked views because that's going to face towards a landed house. 2.5 or 3.5 zoning is still going to come up very much higher. So you have somewhat of unobstructed greenery views because there are nice trees along there as well. And perhaps you still can put in like a mini vanity desk or like a mini study area right along this panel. You also have switches to account for it already. So similarly, you also have your full height windows along here, about 3.18 meters in terms of ceiling height. And for more privacy, I think the moment once you have like day curtains in here, that's going to give you a lot of privacy already, because your neighbor is already very far away. You're not really able to see into any of your neighbors across at Newton Mansions. But of course, just for more privacy, you can always just leave the day curtains on while still allowing the natural light to flow in. You have your built-in wardrobe space right along here, so 2 panels, similar to your common bedroom as well. And perhaps if you need more storage spaces, you are someone who has a little bit more clothes, then you can utilize a little bit more of the panels along this wall as well. And coming into your main master bathroom, comes with its own window for natural ventilation. You have your standing shower set, Durabit WC sink with lots of storage spaces. So this bathroom definitely not too big yet not too small, so I think it's just of a great size for you to keep the entire price quantum under the $2 million mark, because you're able to maximize your layout at the 646 square feet size. Alright, so we've come to the end of the home tour. If you like what you see, you are after a freehold, newly TOP project in this Gilstead vicinity, Prime District 11, within walking distance towards Newton or Novena MRT, 2-bed, 2-bath, private lift, home shelter, all just at size 646 square feet to let you keep your price quantum under the $2 million mark, then do come and check out this unit with us. You may contact myself or Sean. Our listing contact details can be found in the link below, and do subscribe to all our social media platforms. My name is Caline Leong, this is Property Lim Brothers, always happy to show you the place. Okay, continue. Location here. Okay, so within this 646 square feet, you have 2-bed, 2-bath, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. One more time, sorry. Alright, so let's head on in to check out the bedrooms. Sorry. Outro here.